Hi Capricorn, this is your monthly September tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of September. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this month. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the 5 of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Lovers with the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. And we also have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could also be dealing with an Air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So you have a very dynamic, hot and spicy, however you want to call it, month ahead of you. You'll be dealing with 2 different people who will be fighting for your full and undivided attention. I don't know if they'll be aware of each other's existence, right, Capricorn? Or you'll just be, taking them for a test drive, and I'm not judging here. It's whatever you want to do. Perhaps you'll be going out on a date with one person to see how they behave, how they treat you. Then you'll go out on a date with another person and see how that person is treating you. What's important is that we do have 2 people here. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, and it's kind of symbolic that the cards came out the way they did. You see how those 2 knights on the left are facing each other, and the very next card that came out is the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands in this particular spread is a card of competition. I clarified the 5 of Wands just in case, even though it was already clear what was happening here. The 5 of Wands is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So there you go. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, right? So this is what those 2 people are competing for. They're competing for you. They're competing for starting a new cycle in their life with you. The King of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a hint, I guess, from the universe that if one of them is an air sign, that person could probably be the winner. The Knight of Pentacles, the first card that came out, it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Knight of Swords, the knight facing the Knight of Pentacles, could be an air sign. And like I said, since we've got the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this air sign could be the winner. If it's not an air sign and an earth sign competing for you, then the one who is most decisive is going to win, you, Capricorn. Because the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords, those people are the King of Swords is a very serious character. This person does not play around. This person does not fool around. This person takes action, and it could be a very decisive person. The Knight of Pentacles, on the other hand, if it's not an earth sign, this person is kind of slow, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. So you snooze, you lose, pretty much. Right, Capricorn? In the potential outcome, we have the Lovers with the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. The Lovers is the personal Gemini card, so you could be dealing with a Gemini. If this King of Swords and the Knight of Swords is Gemini, then the Gemini is the winner. The Lovers is also a card of a soulmate connection. It's also a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could be a card of a choice, so you're obviously choosing between 2 different people here, right? And the Lovers could simply be the love of your life. Plain and simple. We also have the 2 of Cups right next to the deck. The 2 of Cups is also a soulmate card, just like the Lovers. One of the Lovers' meanings, right? The soulmate. The 2 of Cups is also a card of unconditional love, and it's when 2 people are on the same page and the feelings they have for each other are mutual. So you're definitely going to end up in a relationship with somebody whom you'll be falling in love with. Speaking of love, the Ace of Cups right there in the middle is actually one of the best cards when it comes to love offers. It's always a genuine, authentic love connection that this person is going to offer you, and it goes very nicely together with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. So like I said, in the potential outcome, there is definitely a relationship, a very loving relationship. This person you'll be going forward with is most likely your soulmate. We've got 2 soulmate cards on the table. So yeah, that's what I got for you. I'm not going to do an extended for you. I'll let you decide on your own, but like I said, since we've got both the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords, the King of Swords is most likely going to be the one you'll be choosing to move forward with. Lots of love here, lots of love, lots of emotions, lots of mutual love, Capricorn, so keep that in mind. You can always leave me a comment under this video in the description box, in the comment box, and let me know how this plays out for you. A very interesting month. Alright? Cool. Capricorn, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups, we have Temperance, and we also have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or another Capricorn. I'm feeling a very smooth, very loving, very easy vibe. So I don't really see that much happening here. And if your relationship, if your marriage has been doing great, that's about to get better, or it will just continue to be doing great. For others of you, with the Temperance card being here, you could be healing something, right? So if you get into a fight, then you will bury the hatchet with the Temperance card, because Temperance is all about healing, burying the hatchet, reconciling, rekindling, right? But it looks great. It looks amazing, actually. The Devil on the bottom of the deck, that is a card of a Capricorn, so that is most likely you, unless you're dealing with another Capricorn, right? It's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading. And the first two cards that came out, the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, are just fantastic cards to have together in the same spread, right next to each other, right? The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate. This is a card of two people being in love with each other. And the Ten of Cups in the middle, this is a card of committed relationship or marriage. The Ten of Cups is a family card. The Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. So, like I said, there's just a lot of love here. A lot of love, a lot of happiness. Some of you could be healing from something with the Temperance card. Temperance could also be the two of you just taking it easy. You know, you're just chilling, you're just enjoying each other's company, you're just in love with each other, and it's a smooth sailing. So, yeah, looks really, really good, Capricorn. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Capricorn, this month. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords, we have the Tower, we have the Chariot, and we also have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Cancer. We got three major arcana cards. It's going to be an important encounter. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to call it a 50-50. Some of you will decide to give this person another chance. Others of you will not. You'll just have to use your intuition. It's as simple as that. So speaking of the intuition, we got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. I believe the High Priestess in this particular spread is all about your intuition. So you'll just have to listen to it very carefully. Alright, the first card that came out is the Five of Cups, and it's clarified by the Three of Swords. And we also have the Tower right next to those two cards. So this person's got major regrets about what happened between the two of you, about breaking your hearts. Because I believe the Three of Swords clarifying the Five of Cups, that is your broken heart, that is you who was devastated at some point in the past. So this person with the Five of Cups got major regrets about what they did to you, right? The Tower is your relationship, this connection falling down to the ground at some point in the future. So it must have been really devastating for you. The next card and the last card that came out is the Chariot. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or the Chariot is this person wanting to win you back, wanting to restart this relationship, wanting to move forward with you. And as I always say, Capricorn, if somebody really screwed you over in the past, chances are they will do it again, right? And judging by these cards with the Three of Swords and the Tower, they must have really screwed you over. So just keep that in mind. But again, I'm going to call it a 50-50. Some of you will give this person a second chance, others of you will not. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Capricorn, this month. We have the Devil, we have the World clarified by the Ten of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups, and we also have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could also be dealing with an an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So let's address the obvious. There is a couple of queens here, right? So you'll be dealing with a couple of people, or you have been dealing with a couple of people, males or females, absolutely doesn't matter. The Queen of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and the Queen of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The first card that came out is the Devil. That is you, Capricorn. That is your personal card. And it could play out in a couple of different ways, because we got the World right next to the Devil, and it's clarified by the Ten of Wands. The World could be a card of an ending, right? Or it could be a card of a new beginning. So if you have been dealing with those two ladies, with those two queens, then something could be coming to an end. And since we've got the Ten of Wands clarifying the World, the Ten of Wands is a card of a burden. So that burden could be coming to an end. Perhaps you started a business together, you started a book club together, you started something together, right? You've been working with those two queens on something. And that burden, that tough time, the rough times could be coming to an end, right? Some of you could be just beginning something with those two people, organizing something, right? And that's going to be a new chapter of your life, and it's not going to be an easy, smooth sailing with the Ten of Wands. In the beginning, all of you will have to work your butts off just to get this moving, but I think it will eventually pay off. And another group of you, if this relationship, this business relationship has been on the fritz, then it could be coming to an end. So it all depends on the current status, the current situation you're in. Alright, so three scenarios. You could be beginning something, if you've been working with these people, and if it's been hard, you will finally be overcoming that burden. Or some of you could be putting this connection to an end. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about an advice or a word of wisdom for you, Capricorn, this month. We have the Hierophant, we have the Eight of Swords clarified by the Two of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or another Capricorn. It's going to be a very specific message. This spread can be interpreted in more than one way, but the way I see it is the advice for you is to, if you are in some sort of a contract, then you need to release yourself from that contract. If you are supposed to do something, you need to liberate yourself from that. Or if somebody comes towards you and offers you to sign a contract or something along those lines, to sign something, right, then you shouldn't do it, because you will later regret it. So the first card that came out is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is either a Taurus you're dealing with, but I think the Hierophant is about something formal, something official, like a contract, right? And we also have the King of Pentacles right next to the deck. This person is most likely the person coming in and making you an offer to sign that contract, or to get into some sort of obligation where you're obligated to do something, right? Where there is signatures involved, paperwork involved. Or the King of Pentacles, it could be you, Capricorn, because the King of Pentacles comes through as an Earth sign, right? And you're an Earth sign, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. So the Eight of Swords right there in the middle, which is clarified by the Two of Swords. The Eight of Swords, this is you obligated to do something, right? This is you feeling like a prisoner. This is you feeling like you can't move on, like you cannot do something because you are obligated by this contract, or obligated by something formal and official with the Hierophant card. So the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is the ace that will release you from that. You see how the person in the Eight of Swords is bundled up, right? There's bondages not allowing this person to move. The Ace of Swords will cut through those bondages and release you, right? So like I said, it could be a preemptive strike, so to speak. If somebody wants you to sign something, don't do it, because you'll later feel like you are stranding, right? Or if you are currently in this type of a situation already, then The Ace of Swords, you need to release yourself from that. The Two of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Swords is, to me, the Two of Swords in this case, this is saying no more. So, or this is the word no, if this is something new coming your way. So I know it's a very specific message. Hopefully I didn't confuse you, right? Didn't confuse you too much. But it's all about liberation. It's all about freeing yourself from something formal or official. And the Ace of Swords is the tool here. Alright, so that's what I got for you, Capricorn, for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, Capricorn, have an amazing September. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.